What's up, guys? This is the Resilient Father. Thank you guys for coming to my channel today. And this video is going to be about having an abundant mindset. This is a practical advice about having an abundant mindset. So let's just start this video off. So first things first, I would say if you guys have any consumer debt, which could be credit card debt or any student loans, I would say first of all, get rid of that debt, okay? And that's bad debt. If you have good debt like real estate debt or debt like if you needed to borrow money for a business, that's something else. Um, but in order for you guys to have an actual abundant mindset, you're gonna have to pay off your loans. You pay off your debts. All right, especially credit card debt. Credit card debt is about like 20% interest. I don't recommend it. And I would say, you can be like listening to all of this manifestation stuff, abundance, subliminal messaging and stuff like that. But even if you listen to that and you still have this huge debt behind you, it's gonna be impossible to do that. And I guess this is a little bit like Dave Ramsey stuff going on, right? But but besides all of that, yeah, I would say if you have consumer debt like credit card debt, definitely try to pay that off ASAP. All right. So number two, I would say give money freely. All right. So if you have a certain charity you want to donate, or you want to give someone gifts, or if you want to leave large tips, I usually leave pretty large tips. Well, not right now because quarantine and there's no restaurants really open, but I usually give very large tips because I used to be a delivery driver. I used to work in food service, and I was like, I know the pain. I know how hard it is to work in the food service, and I will always give a lot of tips. And it just made me feel generous. And thing is, your subconscious mind knows that if you give money away, if you are able to give large quantities of money away or a good amount, it's like if you have that abundant mindset, it's like, oh, your subconscious must know, oh, if you're giving money away this easily, then your subconscious must think that you are rich. All right, you're gonna have that continuously abundant mindset to create more abundance into your life, to have more money into your life, and that can only happen if you give freely. And it's in the Bible. It's in Rich Dad Poor Dad. He talks about like 30% you should give away, 30% you should invest, and 30% you should keep for yourself, or something like that. Um, and even though even though he was like dirt poor, he always gave money away. You have to have that certain mindset. Even Tony Robbins talks about that. Even still give money away, and you have to have that habit, because if you're not willing to give 10% of $1 now, are you really going to give 10% of $1 million or $100,000 or $1,000 in the future? I don't think so. Okay. And the more you give, the more you get back in return. And it doesn't have to always be about money. It can also be being just a generous person. Okay. The universe will give back to people that give in general. The universe is like that. The universe is generous. The universe will give to people that give. It says it in the Bible. I forget the actual verse, but the Bible will give more to those that give away, and it'll go to the people that have gold and silver, something along those lines. But the more you give, the more you will receive, and you should be generous with love, with advice, with helping people, generous with your time, all things like that. All right, and so number three is change your words. Definitely change the phrases that you say, right? A lot of people are like, oh, I want this, and they're like, I can't afford it. Like, it's too expensive. Like, those are affirmations that you're saying out loud to yourself, and your subconscious is gonna it's gonna listen to that. It's like, oh, you're basically saying, I'm broke, I can't afford it. Your wish is my command. And that's what your subconscious is saying. Okay, oh, you can't afford it? Yeah, that's right, you can't afford it. But you ask your subconscious, how can I afford this? What can I do? What can I do to get this? And then your subconscious is part of the infinite intelligence, the source. It'll give you a way, it'll figure out a way for you to be able to afford whatever you want. And another thing that I started to pick up, right? For example, you guys will always have bills, right? Always have some kind of expenses, right? Um, and so when I have an expense or some kind of bill that I have to pay, I don't want to detach myself from the money. I feel sad. I have a certain feeling that I get, like, oh man, I have to pay this cell phone bill, I have to pay this ticket or whatever, this electric bill or this mortgage, whatever. I'm like, oh man, that's so much money, right? But every time now, what I say is, oh man, once I pay that expense, oh, my money is gone, like whatever. I'm like, and then I'll be like, it's okay. It's because I'm rich. It doesn't matter because I'm rich. And if you have that mindset, it's okay. How can I afford it? Or it's okay. I'm rich. It's all right. That bill, I just paid for something I can't afford, or something, or I bought something really expensive. It's fine. I'm rich. It doesn't matter. All right. So number 4 is to carry large amounts of money with you, or gold. In my previous video, I talked about gold, how gold attracts wealth, and I'm gonna make another video, guys, because about gold, how gold attracts wealth, because it is so freaking true. But anyway, you should be carrying around gold and probably large amounts of cash, okay? And of course, don't be stupid and flaunt your cash and stuff like that. But if you're holding a large amount of money in your pocket, you're gonna be like, oh, I feel really abundant. I used to carry $1,000 in my little wallet right here. This little Burberry wallet right here. I just squeeze in $1,000 here, $100 bills, and squeeze it in there, and also carry this with me. Because I wanted to feel abundant, right? The more money attracts money. The more money you have in your wallet, the more money comes to it. It is very true, guys. The more money you have, and also you have that mindset. You'll feel like, oh, I have $1,000 in my pocket. I have a gold bar in my pocket. I'm never feeling any scarcity. Okay, I can afford whatever. Okay, most things that if you're walking around with $1,000 in your pocket, you can definitely afford it. Okay, or you can buy a whole meal for your friends, right? Or the whole bar tab, like one round of bar tab with $1,000 in your pocket. You're gonna feel like you can afford it. And a gold bar, 1 ounce gold bar, yeah, definitely can do that. And I usually carry 2. I carry these 2 with me. But all right, and number 5 is to actually start making money. And I know how blunt that kind of sounds, right? But you should actually start going out and try to make money. You have to be actually active about this, being abundant about this, right? Because you know that you're gonna be, you want money, you want money. If you have that mindset of I want more money in my life, you gotta take action, and you have to have these little victories, okay? So what I used to do, well, I guess I still do, is that, all right, I wanted to save a certain amount of money, and having little tiers like of victory checkpoints, like, all right, first I'm gonna save $1,000. All right, now I'm gonna save $2,000. All right, but first you start out like lower than that, maybe $100, and then 250, then 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, things like that. You start out like that, but the main thing is take action. Take action. If maybe you have to take more shifts at your waitressing job, or you have to drive longer to get more tips. Maybe you have to go spend money to make money for, learn an online course about flipping stuff on eBay, or doing Shopify drop shipping, things like that. Okay, guys, and that is how you guys can make money. You have to have these small victories in order to get the big victories, and these checkpoints to win the whole race, things like that. You have to be active to have an abundant mindset. But all right, guys, that's my practical tips on having an abundant mindset. I hope this helps you guys out. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And of course, this is only like my 3rd video here. Make sure you guys subscribe. It really does help me out, because I'm gonna be making this channel into something so incredibly amazing. And thank you. If you guys like this video, share it with your friends, comment down below, subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time, peace. Look at this gold bar. I love it. I carry this with me all the time.